we cannot see God. We are being tested in this life. God wants to test us. Before there is a reward or there is punishment, you have to go through what qualify you for this.
He wants to test us.
Yes, this life, Quran says, we're created to be tested.
Tested?
Yes.
Why would God want to test us?
He decides what he wants.
But that doesn't seem like some kind of cruel game.
Matter of fact, we have agreed that we have not chosen to exist. Have you? We have spoke earlier. Have we decided for ourselves to exist? You agree? No. That matter of fact, I am a realistic person. Life is a test. Either you like this principle or you do not like it. It does not change anything with your test. You are going to go through the test, either you like it or not, because you have not decided to come to life.
Yeah, I agree we didn't choose to exist, yeah? We're on this planet, me and you are brothers. If you cut me, I've got the same blood, if you cut you, got the same blood. You have a different idea of how we got here, yeah? Now I tried to find out how we got here as well. I came from a Christian religion who truly believe that they came here through Yahweh and the Old Testament and New Testament, Jesus Christ is redemption.
There's agreement partly with the Bible and the Quran about Adam being created by God.
Gave the message to Muhammad, okay? You believe that Allah gave the message to Muhammad and we came here as a test for Allah. Now, somewhere there is a truth.
Is this logical or not, by the way? No, wait a minute. Can I ask a question?
Based on the Muslim religion.
Can I ask a question about this point? Can I ask a question about this point? Now, I'm saying life is a test. You agree? Is it a test or not test?
No, it's not a test. It's not a test.
It's not a test? Why?
Because you just made that up. You said that Allah has put us on this planet.
No, forget about Allah. Back up your point from your evidences why life is not a test.
Why life is not a test? Well,
why life is not a test?
If you say it's a test, yeah? I haven't seen any evidence.
Forget about me now. I want you to confirm to me, prove to me how you think life is not a test.
I will hold my judgment.
You can do whatever you like. I'll tell you something. What is test?
I won't confirm whether it is or isn't the test.
Define a test. This will help us to conclude life is test or not. Define what is test.
What is a test? Well, you brought up that argument. You define it.
I'll define it for you. And if you agree on the definition, you're going to tell me what is your definition if you disagree. Test is you have multiple choice from certain choices, and there is a choice that is right, there is a choice that is wrong. This is test. Okay.
That's only part of it though, isn't it? That's only part of it.
This is part of it, but yes. I'm giving the most simple way of a test.
Okay, what happens
can be different.
What happens at the end of the test though? Huh? What happens at the end of the test?
You pass or you fail.
This is why I'm using this definition for the test. It can be defined differently, true, but this definition agrees with the test of life that I'm claiming. Because in life, you can have a choice. I can have a choice to be aggressive with you, or I can have a choice to have nice discussion with you. And I decide what I want to do. So here I have that choice. This is test for me. Okay. I could have reacted with a gentleman who wanted to fight with me in an aggressive way. We could have fight if this is what I wanted to act, if this was my choice. Okay? Success. This is out of the topic, but it will help us here. What is success? Success is right information and right choice give you success.
Success in the test.
So
if you pass the test,
as package of what we're talking about.
It's a test that Allah gave us, yeah? And you pass the test. So you either pass or you fail the test. If you pass the test, you go to heaven, and if you fail the test, you go to hell.
Maybe you can still go to heaven.
Doesn't that seem like a pretty cool, simplistic test to have? We create this beautiful universe, all these billions of stars and billions of planets, and this one planet on the edge of this galaxy.
You are saying we are not tested. You have said we are not tested. You have said. Wait a minute. You agree now we are tested before we elaborate?
No.
You agree we are not tested?
No,
how? I'll give you an example. Life is a test because we have to make decisions all the time to choose from this or that. Do you agree this is the nature of life or not?
No.
So you can act randomly?
No.
Are you saying you can act randomly?
If you're talking about...
Are we? Do you mind, sir?
Yeah,
Do you mind? Can we act randomly or not?
We are a social species. It's in our interest
Yes or no?
to cooperate and love.
Can we? No, my friend. You should be honest. You should be honest to
I'm
yourself.
giving you an honest answer.
Can we act
Now,
randomly?
If you ask me a question, yeah?
Can we act
If you
randomly?
ask me a question, I'd appreciate if you give me about 30 seconds to answer.
I need yes or no.
Instead of keep asking the same question.
If you say no, I will not give you yes or no. I will let you answer in the way you want. But I'm saying this is a question. I want yes or no. You can say no. I'm not going to answer yes or no. I'm going to answer differently. I will let you.
You can
cannot
act randomly if you want to. Okay? You can do anything you want to.
No, this is not true.
No?
This is not true. No. I will stop you here. We can never act randomly if we want to. No. Can you say I'm gonna act randomly? Can you do this?
I can say I'm
No,
gonna
you
act
can't, sir.
randomly.
No, you can't. I want to act randomly. Take off your clothes, throw your glasses away, go sleep on the floor. I want you to do this. This is a random action, in my opinion. Or do any random action ongoing. You're gonna live like this. Can you do this?
It's not, I could do it if I wanted to, but
No, you can't.
it's not going to be in my best interest to do
They
that.
call you mad.
Exactly. It's not going to be in my best
I
interest.
don't think this is helpful though, because that's your definition of illogical. Yeah. So, but I'm not sure how that's helpful for the test.
Okay, the test is, I'm saying, test means we're gonna make choices, what we're gonna do in our life.
Okay, so you've given the label test. I call that life. We are living. I call that will. You call it free will.
Is it still
And now,
test or not?
But no.
Why?
How do you define test?
Test means you're gonna make choices from options.
Okay, but I don't
This is
define
test.
test like that. So you've got a different
But is this
definition.
this test can be described it?
No.
Have you ever been through any test that give you multiple choice and you choose?
Yes.
So this is
But
the
that's
test.
why I said to you, it's part of a test.
So,
Why are you saying that
life is
God
test.
has created man as a test?
Okay, now the thing is, we have agreed, we have not made the decision to ourselves to exist. You would agree with this?
So it's
We found ourselves in this situation. And we're being told by higher authority through revelation from him that life is test.
That's why
And the reality in life confirmed
that's
we
why-
are living in test.
My opinion, is we evolved over a period of 3.5 million
Yeah, but
years.
you've told me this does not negate the existence of
No,
God.
we evolved over a
Evolution.
period of 3.5 billion years.
Let me repeat again. Are you saying evolution confirm non-existence of creator?
Let me say how we got here.
If it is a test, that's
And over that time,
I don't need. My question is not about how.
as a social
I do not argue the how.
we've evolved.
I
that
do
common,
not. Do you understand? You need to make communication.
No, let me finish.
I don't have problem with how.
to suggest that
I am not arguing how. I am arguing why.
that's not a
Sit.
test. That's not
So,
the label I would use.
if I ask you why, do not tell me how. Sir, with all respect to you.
You jump to the conclusion that we are here because God put us here as a test.
real, but B that is good.
As a test.
Logically thinking, that's very true.
And if we pass this test, we go to heaven. And if we fail the test, we go to hell.
Maybe.
Okay?
Now, because the Quran says he will not punish you unless he educated you. This is what the Quran says. It's not like Christians will tell you this.
You don't adhere to this rule.
But Quran describes God as merciful and wise and loving and all these things. He said he will not punish unless he educated you and he know you got the level of knowledge and understanding that will result in punishment if you disobey.
So you see,
You understand?
So you see, yeah,
So if someone do a crime by mistake without knowledge,
So
they
you're saying
can't.
that the Christians have got it wrong, yeah?
Maybe or other beliefs. I don't know. I can talk about myself.
The message that they think that they have from God Almighty, yeah? In the Bible and in the New and Old
The
Testament.
Bible says for all humanity. They include, by the way, the Christian scripture implies the whole punishment on all humanity. Because of one man, all humanity fallen. Because of one man, all humanity.
Yeah, so you believe that's
We
wrong.
do not have this
So
principle.
if you believe that the Quran is right and God is right, yeah? Well, what the hell is he doing all this time? What the hell is he doing all this time? You've got 3/4 of the Earth's population are Christians.
Not true.
Well, there's more Christians in the world than there are Muslims. Okay? Say half the world's population are Christians.
The right thing under
God is sitting there watching this situation unfold.
What is freedom of choice?
You've got millions of Muslims.
Now, you want God to interfere.
Hindus, yeah?
We are given freedom.
Why doesn't he reveal himself and say, listen guys, this is not my message, the Bible is not from me, it's corrupt. It's
He said in the Quran already.
Right?
It is here. It
It's
is
in the
available.
Quran. You've got like, I'm Muslims? Are they real Muslims? A lot of Muslims say they're not even real Muslims.
I say they are not Muslims, and we can discuss it, yes. Because they even do not believe in
ISIS real Muslims? For example,
ISIS are Muslims?
Are they real Muslims?
They are Muslims, but they do not follow Islam.
They're not following Islam.
Yes. So you understand? Like I can't say I am a Muslim, but I'm gonna fornicate, I'm gonna kill, I'm gonna steal. I'm still.
Well, why doesn't God tell them
I'm gonna be
that they're not real Muslims? Why doesn't God tell them that they're not real Muslims?
Quran says
Does
already.
God speak to you?
Now,
If God could speak to them in their conscience, when they're going to do you think
now you are changing the topic to ISIS. The latest one of the captives of ISIS was on the news in the BBC. He said they do not even have Quran with them. He was arrested for like 2 years. These people, they don't have Quran. Now you're going to politics, intelligence job. Now speak to me. I represent myself. Now I'm saying to you, why God haven't said this and that? God has given humanity freedom to believe in Him or not. God gave the Quran and said to the Muslim, you have to tell people about it. That's why we are doing the effort. So you cannot blame God ignoring humanity because He has made me speak to you now, yes or no. I believe He did so.
Why does all these millions of Hindus, for instance, in India,
literally looking down,
who've gone through all their lives?
Again, you are repeating yourself again. I have said God will punish in what condition? What is the condition for punishment?
Banishment.
Yes.
good or bad or whatever.
Banish them in hot conditions.
But for them, the Creator then just stepped
If
in.
they got the message and understood it and ignored it, then at the time only they are punishable.
Punishable.
But if not, they are not.
And I'm commanding you to be well.
Why have this violence?
No, relax now. What's your name?
Steven.
Steven.
I
want you to calm down. Because you're not getting it.
Yeah, but you're condoning
There is a version
burning and
of
banishing.
Who said I'm condoning?
There is a version.
You said that is God.
I sometimes talk about it here.
Does
There is a version of the Almighty Creator that I can accept, which is
Someone
if
got
we
the
were
word
created,
clear
we were
cut,
created to have our own
very
experience.
clear, and they realized it
In other words,
that this is very true, and decided to disobey it.
if there were such a thing,
This person, he has been told, you're going to be punished.
he's got to climb over the
Even all their life, they have chance to repent, but they died insisting on their crimes.
totally acceptable.
It's not even if you do the crime, you're lost. No, that's not
wouldn't do that.
you still have the chance to return anytime you wish you want.
You see why people don't follow your religion? Because this violent aspect of it, even in the Christian religion as well, the violent aspect of
Violent. What is violent? What violent do you see me doing?
if your children disobeyed you, you gave them a chance to believe in you and follow you and worship you, and they didn't, would you punish them by burning them forever? Would you punish your own children?
I think
By definition, a conflict. So they give you
I want to
all loving.
because
To me, that is completely
it's not about just we
understand
are
those two
going.
words. When you put all loving together,
It's not about we are going. It's
so, but no Christian, if I went
the
to
matter
Joseph, I went to any, I don't know if you're Christian, but if I
maximum
asked any Christian,
sincerity.
no Christian I'm aware of
Without this
would say the Christian God
element
is
in the
unconditional,
formula,
they couldn't
we can
possibly,
just
because it
kill one
contradicts
another. I don't know.
Just think about it for 1 minute.
very much
As a
so.
Muslim, yeah?
You cannot
We
have
probably want the same things out of
from a Christian
humanity. We want to see human life flourishing, living together in peace and harmony. Yeah? I don't have a God telling me to do these things. But you're probably thinking, how can he be? How can he have these morals and have these kind of laws and this kind of set of rules that he lives by?
If you don't
Without having a
accept
God.
Jesus as the Lord and Savior,
Christian will say the same thing
By the way, hell wasn't mentioned.
about a Muslim.
Certainly not.
We may say the same thing about a Buddhist. Just know that as a human being, human beings have this feeling innate within them that they want to live together, they want to see their kids
Now, some people
better life.
suggest
They want to
it's not
see
a
you. If
literal
someone comes and
hell.
harms you,
Some others
I'll try and
will.
stop that
Most
person
Christians
and try and
accept
protect
it as
you.
normal hell.
That's what exactly the Quran teaching God you are saying now.
But the problem
There is a
in this
punishment,
country though,
which
yeah,
by
is that
definition
Muslim is one of the Islam
the Almighty,
fastest growing
there is
religions.
such a thing.
Right?
It's not
Everyone says that.
unconditional. So there's a condition on.
I know Muslims will say this as well.
Yeah, now you have a set of laws like called Sharia law.
I can't love you because
If you was in the majority in this country, a lot of Muslims rule Sharia law.
So what we're
Superior
left
to
with is
democratic.
Now what about the majority of Muslim countries like Egypt?
You know, in this
Where is the Sharia law in Egypt?
in Egypt,
It's the majority Muslim country or not?
I know places like Indonesia,
I'm Egyptian, I can't tell you.
Indonesia is one of the biggest.
And Indonesia, for example. So, does people cheer? Does people doesn't go on the street or ship each other head or what's going on there? No, I grew up with Christian friends. We play together, we study together. Everyone is free.
So some of the punishments are quite troubling.
The Sharia law is the best law ever you can think about.
It's the best law ever.
Of course.
Do you believe in that? Do you agree with the apostasy, the blasphemy, the cutting off the hands of thieves, and stuff like that? Adulterous with
Okay, you are being superficial.
I'm just asking.
You are being superficial.
I'm asking.
Speak like this is a reflection
that there was a
of
person
not
called Jesus. Whether he did all the things in
real
the Bible
case.
but
I'll tell you
could
something.
Jesus have existed?
I believe Sharia law
There's no reason why
better and mercy for humanity, not just
if I was
harsh punishment. It is mercy.
then yes, there could have
You
been.
know, if someone steals, do we cut his hand?
Did he rise?
No.
Was a,
Who says this? Who? No, sir.
my default
No, sir. It's not like how you think. Once you steal, your hand is going to be cut. No. You're gonna first have the state.
there's no evidence.
I'll tell you something, sir. You are talking about Sharia. Yes? In Sharia law, can I say something? In Sharia law, does the state guarantee you home and food? Yes or no? The state.
The state.
Yes. In Sharia law. Yes.
If you Google,
What? Here you go. You do not know.
YouTube.
Wait a minute.
Let me say one thing, yeah? If you want to find out, just go on YouTube and type in Sharia law in action.
I know. Look,
And then you'll see a lot of cases of people being stoned to death.
You learn from Google. Do you think?
No, this is videos. Actual videos of people being beheaded.
With all respect, is this the right manner?
Well, no, but I mean, especially your first
If I want to learn about anything, I go.
to believe
And
that
whoever
there was
tells
a
me
great
anything
leader.
online, I'm going to believe it. You think this is the proper manner of education?
If I see something
You agree this is the method of right education?
Is it rational to
No.
No, yes,
It's not.
If you look at the International Human Rights Act, yeah, the Human Rights Humanist Association at the United Nations, they did a report showing that there's about 13 countries in the
They
world
are
which have
basing, I'll tell you something. Do you trust them 100%?
human rights.
Because I believe I have studied Islam for about 10, 15 years now.
They did extensive studies, so there's 13 countries in the world.
I'm a humanist, by the
But
way.
they still use,
Do you know I'm a humanist?
still use the death penalty for apostasy.
No, okay. Wait a minute.
That's Saudi Arabia, for instance.
Can I say something? Now, we are not calling for Saudi Arabia or any country. We are calling for the role model of the Prophet. And what the Quran teaches, not any political regime
What is the evidence?
that we are against. By the way, Saudi Arabia is a regime appointed by the United Kingdom to oppose the Ottoman Empire, and they fought one another, and they are both Muslims.
Is it in the Saudi
And the
Arabia?
English, can I say something? The regime.
I'm with you.
Well, you are watching political games.
Today, we've seen it throughout history
What
that a
God
bunch of
wants
people
you to
I
follow.
agree with you, that's a
We do
horrible
not follow this
barbaric
procedure.
It's called an
We
extraordinary
follow
claim
number one,
about a person
protect yourself,
no evidence.
as the Quran says, and your family from hellfire.
They people that
After this,
they've done it.
it's not your responsibility. But you have said, if you
So we
steal
see a
the
pattern
Sharia law,
of people
you're going to cut your
believing
hand.
things and doing
I have asked you the
There is
question.
no
At
hellfire.
the end of the world in the US,
not
people
divert.
sold all their
Let's
possessions.
finish.
They believe everything he said
bring
that
it
the
up.
world's going to end, and they basically gave up their
Hellfire
lives.
is not
So
true.
what we notice is
They are saying this.
people
Yeah,
will
it's
follow
not hellfire.
charismatic leaders.
There is no paradise as well.
There's no paradise either.
There is no God as well. And there is no God as well. And there is no God as well.
This is
There's
true.
no God, there's no heaven, there's no hell.
And also, we're going to say there is no God. Yes.
whole-
Now, if you prove to me there is no God, I'm going to
Very
believe you.
charismatic leader.
But as long as you cannot
You'll be
prove this,
relieved, man. You'll be relieved. You can just leave all that baggage aside, live your life, embrace your humanity. You
do you
brothers
think we
and
can have
sisters.
internal peace like
Yes,
this?
you can embrace your brothers and sisters on this planet.
I'm embracing already, my friend.
You can embrace
Then I go, okay, so there's
look at your brothers.
I'll tell you, I will also be very careful.
Islam obligates you to give the charity.
Etc. That you go, oh, that could be a miracle. So I'd be very cautious.
You cannot say,
The
look,
real answer is we've seen it happen, and so for me that's not extraordinary. What it is, my explanation or my response is,
in fact,
people who believe
there are
something
people who are suffering.
at the time
And the rich does not feel
that they
them.
couldn't see, and the
In
more
Islam,
people who believed it, the more they did it.
Citizens
They'll
are rich.
probably give you
You are
other
not
reasons
allowed
to
to have
substantiate.
You have to fast
but
1 month
that
in
is
the
no
year.
good reason.
So
Got
your
pray
tummy
5 times a day.
Because They could all be wrong, and somebody else could be right. So it's not a majority decision. Truth isn't a majority decision.
No, I'm just adding something. Go on.
Everybody can be wrong, and one person can be right, and it's the same with the group. So somebody who says, why would lots of people die? Because they believe
Islam is rich to fast 1 month in the year.
what I doubt is that their beliefs are
What
based on
does this make with this rich person?
So they could be,
He's going to
fall
be
under
hungry,
delusion.
he's going to be thirsty.
Delusion, i.e. they don't believe that
He's going to be invited after this. He must
they thought they were
give
right. Same as the
the
people who
poor
died
and
if they
needy.
were
He
arrested.
knows
Same as
how
the
it
lot that
feels.
committed suicide when they thought.
Plus, it's not an option. According to him, he decided, I want to give or not. There is a percentage as well.
In some ways he was, but there's been lots
You
of
are a
leaders
farmer,
that follow
tradesman,
believing for, in my opinion,
whatever
bad
your
reasons,
money
no
is,
evidence.
there is
So that is not a good
percentage
defense
of your
for
money
Christians to bring
must
about
be
hate.
given on
The reason
yearly
so many
basis to
people
the
die
poor.
is a
So,
good defense
humanity
of
are
Christianity.
better
In other
off
words,
with
why
this
would they do
system.
that?
Why do
Because
you
they
need a God to
believe
tell you to do that?
in my view, on bad reasons.
Bottom
no good
line
reasons.
is,
So they were
which one
under
serves the
delusion.
poor better?
I mean, you've got the Red Cross.
Sir,
you've got,
sir, with all respect, which one serves the poor better?
Take care, buddy.
We leave it casual, or we make it a rule on everyone who's rich, they must give out.
I don't know what he is.
But you got,
Which one is better for
you've
the
got, you've
poor?
got some secular charity organisations.
Which one is better
So
for
he's
the
more of
poor?
a kind
You
of
don't need a God to give
probably
you.
Well, you are saying
May well
this is
be.
your opinion, but there are people who will say, well, unless God tells me, why should I do it?
I'm an atheist. I don't believe in
No,
God.
I think if we leave it to personality.
as well.
Now, by the way, we are not against
which right
those who
we'll
feel
start to
that they would like to help. This is actually very, very good thing to be. But there are people who does not have this kind of feelings. What are we going to do with it? We're going to say to them, okay, go be rich. We don't have to give it because it is according to how they feel, how they want to do it. If we do it like this produces the suffering we are in because now we are living in a society, everyone do what they like.
But there's a lot
As a
more.
matter of fact, 2 days ago somebody in Manchester frozen in the street. Now, in an Islamic state that follows Islam, if this happened, the ruler must be kicked out. Must be. Must be kicked out. Did anything happen here to the Prime Minister?
Is that mistake in
In Sharia country, if someone does this position,
Is that mistake?
you talk to him separately.
Alright, I'm trying to let you know, yeah?
he gonna be killed.
Trying to let you know.
Now, Islamically, if somebody dies in the street, the ruler gonna be killed. Those family of the person who dies, they say, we want the ruler to be killed. Islamically, they can claim it in the court. Come on, man.
Listen, I agree with you, yeah? I agree with you. The best thing to do, yeah, is try and like have some systems of laws based on morals and the flourishing of human and well-being of human beings, yeah? Now, a lot of countries... Now,
We're living in atheist.
let me tell you something.
How long we're being...
A lot of countries in the world...
How long were England here is circular for how long?
Let me...
Does it achieve this?
You've been speaking for 5 minutes. Let me have like 30 seconds.
I'll give you 10 minutes.
Right.
Yes.
There's a lot of countries in this world, yeah? Who are atheistic mainly, like Denmark, Sweden, Switzerland.
China.
Yeah, even China, yeah?
North Korea,
And the people who
Russia.
the people who are living there have the same set of morals, maybe even better set of morals than people who are theistic. Because you have to have a God to tell you to give charity and to help people. Whereas I don't need to have a God to tell me to help people and give charity. That comes from within as a
But
human
about
being.
those who say, I won't. What are you going to say?
Their society won't
No, you
thrive.
are judging. You want the world to be ruled according to your own vision.
Yeah.
This is dictatorship.
No, what I'm saying, if there's a problem, yeah?
This is dictatorship.
If there's
With
a
all
problem,
respect, no.
you gotta believe that you can fix
You are going to give people the choice of it.
Yeah, you have to have the truth. If there's a problem, you got to believe that you can fix it. If there's a problem with violence and disharmony in the world, yeah, you can get together as human beings. United Nations have got together the
So you believe the United Nations
the
can
Human
make
Rights
peace in
Act
the
and
world?
stuff like that. They make laws.
Why the United Nations has been created for how long now? More than 50 years? Where is the peace you have
Yeah,
achieved?
they make laws that protect
Where is the peace?
rights.
The United Nations now, there is Myanmar case, for example, we are aware about.
It's not perfect
And there is
system,
these
but it's the same.
tragedies in Syria. What is the United Nations have done to these people?
It's not a perfect system. You know, it's not perfect. But
Here
it's
you go.
better than it used to
Humans are imperfect.
Exactly. Humans are imperfect.
So if we are imperfect, and we believe there is a creator who told us what we should do, does it make sense? We believe in ourselves we are imperfect. And we believe creator is perfect. And historically, if you look at history of Muslims, Now Muslims, when they expanded, when they were following Islam properly, they were advanced scientifically and socially. When they collapse it, like how they are now, they are not advanced, they do not follow Islam correctly, they are extremists and criminals like these people like ISIS or whatever groups. These people, they have nothing to do with our religion. Our religion, if you follow it, you're going to be civilized, you're going to be merciful, you're going to be achieving good life in this life, and you're going to be having eternal reward as well.
Right,
this is what Islam is for.
So your God is perfect, yeah?
Of course.
He's also omnipotent.
What does it mean omnipotent?
He's all powerful.
All powerful, yes.
Yeah? He's omnibenevolent. He's all merciful.
Yes.
Yeah? Omniscient, he knows everything. Yeah?
Yes.
So why the hell doesn't he go and stop the war, stop the children dying in Palestine and in Syria? You've got children's hospitals all around the world, in this country and all around the world, who are dying from leukemia, from cancer. You know, right now they say that 10 million people per year, children per year die of diarrhea.
Okay.
And God is
Because of his.
don't even say free will, because these children, they didn't choose to suffer. You know, if I had the power.
But we believe these children, they're gonna go to paradise forever.
Oh, they're gonna.
Yes, you are seeing it that they're gonna suffer,
You know,
and that's it. No, it's
you know
not
how
that. Wait a minute, sir.
offensive
Wait a minute, sir. Wait a minute, sir. Quran describes the children in paradise. They are so beautiful, so sweet. This is a description of the children in paradise. And we believe these are the very children you are concerned about.
So that child.
So, be not sad. He forbid killing them, number one. And number two, wait a minute, can I finish? He forbid killing these children. And he said, if you kill the children, here is the hellfire, you are against the hellfire. Yet, you want those who kill the children go with no punishment. He will punish those who kill the children in hellfire, which you are against, and he will give these children paradise, which you are against as well.
Have you got children?
No, wait a minute. How you can blame God on this?
Have you got children?
Answer me.
Have you got
How are you going to blame God?
All right, I'll answer you.
How are you going to blame God? If he is going to punish those who kill the children by hellfire, you are against hellfire.
I'll answer you.
And these children,
Let me ask you.
if we tell you these children, they're going to go to paradise eternally, they're going to be joyful and happy, you say, what is paradise?
Let him answer now. Yeah.
So God's position is not
My
bad.
child, yeah, got leukemia, died of cancer, suffered in pain. Me and the mother are in agony watching this child die.
Yes.
Yeah? Over months, from no fault of its own. And then someone like you come and tell me, don't worry, that child's going to be in heaven. You know how offensive that sounds?
If he dies,
that child's going to be in heaven. And you expect me to worship at the feet of the God that did that to my child? That ain't going to happen.
he can cure.
He can cure it. But
I am saying, wait a minute, sir.
He did
Wait
it.
a minute, sir.
There's millions of
I'll let you finish.
mothers around the world now who are in that situation, with their children dying in agony and pain. You know, and in the Old Testament, it shows that God killed the first 40 Egyptian children.
No. This is Old Testament, it's all corrupt. We will not believe God command killing children. We are totally against anyone saying God says kill children.
And if you look at
It's
natural
forbidden.
disasters like the
Now,
Indonesian tsunami, 255
Make your point.
died. Right? So these people died in agony. The parents may have survived and have to go through the agony of watching their child die.
Okay.
And you're going to tell me that child's in paradise. And you expect me to worship at the feet of a God that did that to people.
Have you finished?
That's barbaric.
Have
I've
you
finished.
finished?
Yeah, I've finished.
Okay. Now, if I tell you if your child dies, he's going to go to paradise, this does not mean that he is definitely going to die. I'm saying that children who die as a child suffering, Islam says the children are in paradise happily forever. So we are saying this is in case they die. In case they die. Now we are talking about suffering for children. Does Quran teach Muslim and the believer to make the child suffer? You're gonna be right if this is the teaching, but the teaching does not teach this. The teaching teaches the opposite. That you should try to seek medication for these children, and there are obligatory charity on the rich.
That's why God.
The rich, sir, must pay for the poor who cannot find medication. So if God is careless, he will leave the rich, he will not tell him give charity. In Islam, he must find this poor child,
But God
give him the money.
Could snap his fingers
So,
like
so
that.
where is the mistake?
God could snap his fingers and stop the suffering of the child.
Taste. We are saying,
do it.
yes, he can.
Yes,
But
why
we are
don't we?
saying we are created to be tested.
But then again, we have free will.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but his
it's not
point.
the child's free will
His
to be
point what?
suffering
We are
from
created to be
cancer.
tested.
Yeah, but his point
This
is.
poor, if this poor child who cannot have medicine does not exist, how the rich is being tested in his money? He is being tested. The rich is going to be punished, and the one who suffered because the rich failed to help him, he is going to be rewarded eternally. Now, which is it balanced that I'm going to live few years suffering, but after this I'll live happily eternally? Does this reward it or not? Does this balance it or not? Logically, yes. Does this make the balance with it or not?
No, some things are not worth eternity.
You have to take the whole image. Yes, there are people suffering,
Something's
but
not-
it does not stop
I would
this.
not, I would not
Now,
want to see my
wait a
child
minute, sir.
suffering
Wait a minute, sir.
so that I can get eternity.
You are not being consistent
worth
now.
it.
We are not being consistent.
How am I not being
Because we are saying those who suffer, they're going to be rewarded. And those who suffer, the one who has the ability to help them, they are obliged to help them. And if they do not help them, they're going to be punished. What more they need? What you need?
But this is why it makes me nervous around religious people. Like you. You're probably a nice guy, yeah? But you can't see the obvious flaw in this. Because I mean,
You are judging on one part. Now
if
you have
God
to
is
take the entire
omnipotent,
image of
if God
the
is
thing.
omnipotent and all merciful, right? I wouldn't stand by and watch your child
Now
suffer.
you are saying you want everything
And
to be
I-
perfect in
and
life.
I could save your
You will
child.
be, if everything is
And then
perfect in
expect
life,
you
you're going to
to
believe in God.
expect you to
Wait a minute,
worship
sir.
me.
Wait a minute, sir. If everything in life is perfect, this will make you believe in God.
You said God is perfect.
Answer me. Answer
You
me.
said God is perfect.
Answer me, please.
Yeah, if everything is perfect.
If everything is perfect in life, there are nothing wrong at all. We are in paradise. Yes. This is going to make you believe in God.
Maybe it would.
No,
If I had evidence that it
So
existed.
what makes you?
I'm willing to change my mind.
Either way it doesn't work with you.
No, I
It's
said maybe-
mental
I
issue.
said maybe I would.
It's not a matter based on logic
I
or
said
proofs.
maybe I would.
It's not maybe. You have no reason to say I'm not going to believe.
Omnipotent first. If
You are rejecting believing in God because of problems in life. What if life does not have problems? You're going to believe then or not?
You didn't hear what I said. I said maybe I would. I'm open-minded to the fact
Now,
that there is a
matter of
possibility
fact
that God
is,
does
those who
exist.
suffer in this
But the
life,
evidence that I'm seeing, yeah, if it was a merciful God or an intelligent God even, or omnipotent God, you wouldn't be seeing the things you see in this world. Because if you was God and if I was God, we would do a much better job than he's doing.
you're going to be doing much better.
Yeah,
You cannot help yourself. If you get sick, what are you going to do? I want you now to say, look, I'm taking the decision for myself. If you get sick, my friend, I want you to show me your might and glory by helping yourself out if you are sick. What are you going to do?
But what I'll do, I'll go by the germ theory of medicine, yeah, and find out what the disease is, and if there's a cure, and find out what the latest medical research is. I wouldn't go and start praying.
So you are thinking everyone who is sick, they are not doing this?
No, but what people used to do, they would just pray to God to cure them.
We should pray and also we should seek medication.
Yeah, people might think they'll get sick.
Prayer does not
It's a
contradict.
punishment
Now
for
wait a
their
minute.
sins.
You are taking it out of its context. You are saying those who pray for God for cure automatically means do not seek medication. No, sir. The Prophet Muhammad commanded the Muslims to seek medication, whatever, with every possible way. We are against mess. Islam teaches to be. Some people think there are some land you can touch. There are trees. There are holy people who can lay hand on you and give you cure. We do not believe in this.
You don't believe in jinns?
Wait a minute.
You believe in
We
jinn?
believe if you are sick, you should seek medication.
Do you believe in jinns?
I'll answer you about this, but I want you to confirm this. We do not believe if you are sick, you are not to seek medical
some
treatment.
people believe
No,
that
it is you must seek medical treatment.
Some people believe, some Muslims believe you get sick.
In medieval Europe,
Because you are possessed by a jinn.
in medieval Europe, the Pope commanded killing all the cats because he thought Christianity, according to his understanding, thinks the cats have evil spirits in them, and this caused the rats to grow much. and this caused new diseases that killed millions of people. In Islam, you can never think this is what God wants you to do.
Do you believe that some people are possessed by jinns?
Possessed by jinns.
Possessed by jinn.
This matter is very controversial.
Do you believe that
Yeah.
that can happen?
I believe, but not in the way you are thinking of. So if I say yes, it's not what is in your mind about the matter.
This is what makes me nervous about it.
No, it's not about nervous.
You're a nice guy,
It's
but you believe in jinns. The existence
Okay,
of jinns
now,
that can possess human
now.
beings and cause them to get
No. I am saying it's not in the way you are thinking of.
What way?
Jinn, it's not like how Christianity portrays it. Now, according to the Christian understanding, the proper Christian understanding, those who are mentally sick, those who have disabilities, are possessed by jinn. They have bad spirit on them. It's not like this in Islam.
You don't believe that?
Well, absolutely not.
Oh, good.
Okay?
Good for you.
So those who are sick, this is a condition they are created with that should be treated scientifically.
Now we found out that
Okay.
it's not possession by evil spirits.
It's not.
We now know about epilepsy
Okay.
and stuff like that, and mental illnesses
Of course,
and things like that.
but there are also cases that people can be harmed in some way, not in this way.
By jinns.
Yes, but not in this way. The classical Christian understanding.
No,
of
brother,
the-
there's no such things as jinns. Jinns
I
don't
know.
exist. You know,
But
let's
I'll tell you something.
stick to
I'll
the
tell you-
medical
If you
side.
want to see jinn in action, I will give you an advice. You're gonna laugh. No offense for these people, but you have to go to Ahmad Pentecostal church. If you want to see jinn in action on man, you have to watch these Pentecostals.
What's the question?
Yes, when they dance and go on the floor, they do these horrible things.
Yeah.
I can tell you this, what is when jinn touch a human
No,
being.
you know what it is? It's a neurophysiological reaction.
Yes.
You know, you believe in something so strongly, yeah, that your body starts shaking and you start feeling.
I know, but
having
they
this feeling.
lose it completely.
You know?
They cannot control their
It's not
body.
an actual evil spirit
okay.
or ghost or anything like that. It's just a natural reaction that human beings have.
Anyways,
Like right now, we're cold, yeah, and we're shivering because we're cold. You know what I mean?
yeah, but we are aware, we are in consciousness, we are not
Yeah. If
losing.
it was a nice, beautiful day, yeah, and someone had told you, got a phone call saying that, oh, your wife had died, yeah, you'd probably start shivering and shaking and have a breakdown, you know? That's
Yeah, but there is a logical reason for this.
That's a neurophysiological reaction. Now, if you convince someone that the Holy Spirit is speaking to them, you've got the whole church thing going on.
Yeah, I'm saying if you want to see this in action, have a look on that. Okay.
explain to you
Now
what it is.
we believe
You
as
understand that,
Muslims, we believe jinn exists. They are a creature, and angels as well exist.
Come on,
which
man.
you're gonna negate because you cannot
on,
see
you're
it.
a grown man.
Okay,
How can you
fine.
see angels?
Fine.
Angels
Now I'll tell you something.
No.
These things we are told we cannot see them, right? You're gonna be arguing correctly if I tell you you can see the angels and the jinn. You're gonna say, no, you are lying, I cannot see it. But I have never told you you can see it. This is the point. You cannot see it.
Jinns are made of fire.
Okay?
Yeah?
Can we detect them in any way?
No.
I thought they're made of fire.
So what's the difference between something that we can't detect in any way?
Agreed.
And-
Can
and
you
it's
exist?
something
Can you-
don't exist.
Now, it is based on the very primer root of the discussion. Does God exist or not? And by the way, we have been discussing that we are emotional beings. You'll agree on this or not? That's it. You cannot see emotions. You cannot.
But you
Okay, but we can test them and we can show that,
Yeah,
that
but
we have
even
emotions.
you cannot study it in a measurable way.
Sure you can.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
You can see the chemicals in your brain, the serotonin. You can see
No.
on the
I'll
MRI
tell you
scan.
something.
They can show you a picture of your wife on the MRI scan.
I love or hate or like or admire or I am enthusiastic. We can be both enthusiastic. We can like one another.
Enthusiast,
show me
yes,
a jinn.
yes, I'm with you.
You can't show me a
but,
jinn.
but these are elements
aspect of a jinn.
or things that is not measurable. You
But
cannot,
it's a very bad analogy that you use.
But I'm giving example that we are emotional beings, and even our emotions, even we have a spirit inside us, I would say, soul. We believe it exists, but we can never see it or examine it. But
So
we
why would you
confirm-
believe it exists?
We confirm, like, there is a spirit or soul inside me and you. You agree or not?
No. So there's no good reason
You
to believe
disagree.
that. No.
So what is the difference between you when you are alive and dead? Now, guess I died now. I've fallen dead now.
Yeah.
Now, okay, yeah, of course, yeah, but yes, there are people who go on machines with these things happening perfectly, yet they are not alive.
All the consciousness.
No, wait a minute now. I got you now. There are people who go on machines, their heart is beating, bombing the body. We have the king of Jordan, you know, the previous king of Jordan. They put him in this machine until they organize it the matter for his son. So they were saying his heart is beating, he is not dead, but he was dead. But they wanted to prepare the son and not the brother. The brother, because he was the one after him is his brother. But they wanted to put the son, who is Bro Israel more, instead of the brother of King Jordan. So they let the guy go on the machines until they have prepared this. Then they stopped the machine. So with all respect to you, if you tell me your heart stopped beating, scientifically you are not correct.
Alright, you can go to any morgue in any hospital, yeah? Take out a dead body, test it to see if there's any brain activity, any movement of the blood, if the heart's beating, put it on any kind of test and see if there's any activity at all in that dead body that's been dead for about a week, yeah? And you find nothing. They've never found any dead body that's shown any signs of life. You know? You go to a grave, you dig up dead bodies, they've found no dead bodies that found any signs of life. That is what the evidence shows. Now, all I can do is go by what the evidence shows. So if you're telling me that dead body
So we don't have a spirit. You are saying we don't have a spirit.
I don't believe you have a spirit.
Okay, I'll tell you something. When you sleep, what happens?
When I sleep, your brain is kind of like shutting down, but it's still firing.
You should die then.
Yeah, but it's still firing signals.
You go unconscious, but there's a difference between unconscious and death.
Yeah,
isn't
but
there?
I'll tell you something. Can you see things while you're sleeping?
You can dream. Yeah, your brain
Depends
is
what
still
you mean by
alive.
sleep.
Your brain is still alive.
Your brain is still active.
With all respect, you go in a situation similar to a real situation or not?
I think you should study dreams. Find out about what dreams
Yeah, okay,
are.
fine. I agree, but
Before you
I'm
equate
giving
dreams
you
with a dead
reasons
person.
why I'm claiming what I'm claiming.
But you can't.
Now, can you deny that in the dream, while your senses is proven scientifically not to be in action,
They are though.
they are not.
No, they are.
I feel I have spoke to someone, I have seen someone.
They are.
I have seen someone in dream, okay?
That's a psychological
Wait a
thing,
minute,
though, isn't it?
wait a minute. The tool and the device, the way I can see is through my eye being open and the object being alight, and then I can see according to how the elements allow me to see out of it. But in the case I'm talking about, there is nothing of this. Yet I can describe in details what I have seen, and the matter can be fact. If we examine it while we're not asleep, it comes to be true.